So in this video, I'm going to show you the trading strategy that made me over 50% just this week in 12 minutes. Not to take too long on the intro, just get straight to the video. So first, we want to start in a 4-hour time frame, higher time frame. So the first thing you want to make sure in the strategy is to have a higher time frame direction. This was my trade on Friday. So as we can see, price set up this 4-hour higher time frame BPR level. So what I wanted price to come here and sweep this liquidity before 9:30 or on 9:30 open, while also respecting this 4-hour fair value gap. So once my buy side liquidity got swept in a higher time frame, now we have the higher time frame direction. So now I went lower to the lower time frame. Now as soon as my buy side gets swept, now what I want to see is bearish price movement. Now as we go in the 3-minute time frame, what I want to see is for price to start invalidating gaps. So as we can see, price respected that fair value gap right there, that 3-minute fair value gap, which is telling me that okay, price still has bullish momentum right now. So now as soon as that 3-minute got invalidated, now this becomes a 3-minute inversion fair value gap. So it went down to the lower time frame. Now as you can see in the lower time frame, now what do we see? We see that price is respecting bearish fair value gaps while also disrespecting bullish fair value gaps. Now this 1-minute fair value gap got respected. And then again, now what I want to see for my confirmation is for a change in state of delivery. So what I want to see is for price to close below this zone right here for my change in state of delivery. Now what I want to see is for price to come and respect these fair value gaps, which is telling me that price has bearish movement, bearish volume. Now as you can see, price respected that fair value gap. Now what I have added to my strategy that's really been working for me is limit orders. So what I did was I set a limit order. So the last confluence in the strategy is to wait for a change in state of delivery. So I waited for price to come down and close below this zone right here. So before, I used to have a 50-point stop loss targeting 100-point take profit, but then I realized that my TP1 always gets hit, but it's the TP2 that sometimes never gets hit. So I changed it around. I added more contracts, to my trades while lowering my stop loss to 30 points and now targeting 60-point take profit. So this was the trade right here. So the last confluence that I had was I waited for price to close below that change in state of delivery, and then my limit order got hit, and then price just flew 9:30 open. We had a huge volume towards the downside right there, and then as I had hit P1, I had placed my stop loss at break even. This trade took about 12 minutes. It was very quick. This whole week we had terrible price action, but today I seen this clear entry that called my name, so I took it. Now let me go over why I was bearish for today. You have to start with your higher time frame. Now your higher time frame, what do we have here? So here we have a BPR, balanced price range BPR level right here, or you could also say that we had an invalidation of bullish fair value gap while we have a bearish fair value gap. And then what are we doing? We're invalidating the bullish fair value gap while respecting the bearish fair value gap. So that's basically telling me that there's more sellers in the market right now than there's buyers. So now after that, what do I want to see? Now that I know my direction, what do I want to see? I want to see liquidity gets took. So I want to see buy side liquidity gets swept before I even think about entering a trade. So I wanted my buy side liquidity to get swept. So after we have that, now what really what's really added more confidence to this trade is that we swept buy side liquidity in the fair value gap, and then respecting the fair value gap, which means that it's a turtle soup strategy that I really like to take. So once I seen that, again, now what I want to see is lower time frame bearish price action. We are respecting bearish fair value gaps, while disrespecting higher time frame bullish gaps right here. So I also use this bullish gap as a confluence, because as you can see, price came up here, retested it, and then failed to break above. Waited for my changes to delivery right here. So I waited for price to close below the zone. That added a lot to this confluence. So once I seen that, placed the limit order, 4 contracts, risking 30 points, and targeting, and targeting 60 points, take profit. Trade hit in about 12 minutes. It was a very beautiful trade. And then also we seen that lower time frame, we have a lot of bearish draws on liquidity. So every time I see these type of price movement in the market, price almost certainly comes to sweep this liquidity before we go higher. In the higher time frame, looking like this, respecting bearish movement while disrespecting bullish movement. It gave me my daily buys for today that it was shorts. And what did we see? Huge dump. Yeah, so that's really it, man. If y'all found value in this video, man, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around. I got more content dropping for y'all boys, man. Let me see y'all boys in the next video.